Good evening, good afternoon, good night, each and every one of you. How you doing tonight? Rob here. Looks like we're running a little bit slow. Maybe we'll get the stream up and running in a minute. Hope so. Hope everyone's doing well. I have not been around the last couple days. I have just been kind of taking care of some personal matters, personal things going on. Darla's fine. I'm fine. Family's fine. But took care of some stuff that I had mentioned in chat a couple weeks ago. I don't know if anybody was listening to it or not, but I went yesterday, Saturday evening. I went. What's up, Keith? I went to the minor league ball, the little league ball field. Met up with the contingency there, the folks that are making up the little league this year, and decided to take a chance. And I am sponsoring a baseball team this year with my eBay channel. So we're going to see how it works. If it, 5, 10, 20 times my eBay, then I may do it again next year. Obviously that's a year down the road, but if it really picks up things for us as a thanks and a reminder to people that small business is not going away completely yet, that we will try to sponsor a team. But this year, 2021, we are doing it, and we've got 10, 11, and 12-year-olds. That's what we're doing. Trash dump of the week. Trash dump of the week could be so many people. If you want to go political, you can go political. If you don't want to go political, you don't have to, because you really don't have to look too far to find trash dump. They're out there. I'm going to put in my word now, and we can figure out how everyone wants to do it. Rob Manfred, the commissioner of baseball, that guy needs a GPS to find his ass. That's how stupid he is. First off, he takes the All-Star game away from Atlanta, right? Then you would think, well, where is he going to put it? Probably in California, right? Or, and I said all along, it would probably go to one of the alcohol places, which it did. But I had no idea it would go to Colorado. I really thought it would go to St. Louis. This is the reason why, Missouri, the voting laws, they're pretty strict. They're pretty strict. I mean, they're not pretty strict. They're pretty mellow, and they're not that. Colorado's and Georgia's are almost exact. They're almost the same. So, it's not that they're handing anything to Colorado as a gift. It's Colorado, don't mess it up, or we'll take it from you too. Jerk. But Rob Manfred to me is the trash dump of the week. We can take anybody's. You couldn't sponsor the team with the YouTube Racing League. I didn't try to. The wife mentioned doing that. I wanted to really I really want to get my business off as far as my eBay business. But I wonder if there is a chance that if we wanted to get the YouTube Racing League in maybe next year, especially if this takes off, Um, I may do it. I may do it. Throw our banner, take a picture of our banner, and let that be on the side of the shirts. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty bad. So we might do that. We might do that. Trash dump of the week. We got 2 more minutes. Who is your trash dump of the week? Who is a person out there you just, okay, look, I see you come on television. I got to either turn the channel or I got to videotape it just to make sure you're actually spouting this crap. I mean, like I say, Rob Manfred gets mine after the way he explained the Atlanta debacle. I mean, that is just a joke. That is such a damn joke. Yeah, we're gonna hand it to Colorado because Colorado, they've they've done everything within their power, and we couldn't ask any more from a better franchise than Colorado. Number one, Colorado is a franchise that before your eyes right now is disassembling anything that even resembles a baseball team. They are going to be a bona fide AAA team by the end of the year. If they keep, Trevor Story may be gone. Charlie Blackmon may be gone. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Exactly, he was pressured into it, and if there it is, well, what the biggest gripe is voting rights in Georgia. Look at the voting rights in Colorado. Virtually the same. Virtually the same. It's hardly any difference. And all it was somebody got in his ear and said, we got to change it. He's no more the commissioner of baseball than I am. He's just a listening board for whoever the hell's pushing the buttons up top. Larry Harris, good evening. Still got about another minute. Who else would you consider as being trash dump of the week? There's plenty of people out there. If you want to go political, you can. We don't go political on here very much. If you want to go sports-wise, there's plenty of trash dumps out there. There are plenty of trash dumps. You don't have to look too far. And, we would prefer you not keep it local because probably somebody we may not know unless they've made the news. But it's incredible to me. Was the Donald thing an accident? It's looking like it was. But the NFL needs to, number one, get that person and make them do a PSA and simply say, I misidentified this person, and have him or her sitting right next to Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald, things like this goes on a daily basis, folks. And luckily, we were able to work this out. And then have the other person say, yes, I made a grave error, and it could have went a lot further, but thank goodness for the professionals that were out there, whether it was police, whoever, that said, look, Aaron Donald is not involved in this situation. But I think they should do a PSA, let Donald be in it, and then on top of that, any of those PSAs and stuff like that, they actually pay them extra in the league, so they get a stipend. I just wish the media would do its diligence before reporting crap. They won't. Oh, exactly right. They're not. They're not looking to. They're not looking to do anything like that. Reporting stuff would mean, not reporting something would mean they could actually somebody may get to jump, right? But how many people are in line to talk about? How many people are in line right now to talk about Deshaun Watson? Think about that. Think about that. Deshaun Watson right now. It's looking more and more like he's not going to have a 2021 season, right? And yeah, and then on top of everything, what happens? I'm trying to clean off all these pop. I got a pop up community here coming up to me. It's looking like he's not going to have a 2021 season. That's what it's looking like to me. And now, he tried. I mean, they were going to accept like a $200,000 settlement a month ago. Now, no way. No way now. And you can better believe Rusty Hardin is in. The media just wants to piss people. Oh, yeah, that's exactly right. Heard that noise and thought it was my computer. No, it's my computer. It was mine. I was cleaning off the pop-ups real quick. It's a shame. Rusty Hardin is defending a guy, and he's stupider than Watson. You know, he really is. He's a dumbass. If you have not seen what he did, I'm telling you, why would any multimillionaire go out here and hire Rusty Hardin as I'm telling you, I can do as good a job as he does. And I've never taken one day of law ever in college. But I've seen his defense, and I'm just like, really? That's your defense? Yeah, actually, somebody told me mine was $85 when I got it, Keith. Get in touch with Strat Delaware. He might be able to tell you where to get one. But somebody told me is that they're in Tennessee or something. You can order them somewhere in Tennessee, and it might be. I don't think you go get them much cheaper than 65. They're high. They're high as hell. But I'm telling you, number one. Now let me ask you this, okay? Let's say whoever is trying to defend themselves, right? And they've went to 40 places already, and that person has been accused in all 40 of these places trying to mess around with the women, take his clothes off, and do all this stuff, right? 40 times, 30 times, whatever. Then within the next 2 weeks, you get him to go to every place in within 100 miles. Stop in there and pay for 2 minutes. Get a back rub and give him $500. Walk your hell out. Now, what would you do? Think about it. If you were a masseuse and you gave Deshaun Watson a back rub for 2 minutes, he gave you $500. You can damn right he's going to be your best friend for the next day or two anyway. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to pay nobody. I mean, is that a payoff? You can call it what you want to. He can tip him whatever he wants to tip him. But the defense by Rusty Hardin is this. I've got a list of 70 names right here of places that my that the defendant went to, and he didn't try to make any moves on any of these 70 people. That's not a defense. How is that a defense? That's like going pumping gas at one service station and then holding up the next one. Well, he couldn't have done that because he went to that one and didn't do it. What kind of dumbass? I'm telling you, Rusty Hardin might be the biggest dumb son of a bitch in the world. All right. Unopposed. Unopposed is always fun. Rob Manfred. Vote now if you say Rob Manfred should be trash dump of the week. Rob Manfred moved the All-Star game, Rob Manfred told people straight up the reason we moved everybody was because of the rulings in Trash Dump of the Week. We got Rob Manfred up. He came out this week and said, look, due to the fact of Atlanta's voting laws, we're moving it to Colorado. Go look at Colorado's voting laws, folks. Virtually identical. Virtually identical. We're moving it away from there, just like somebody said. All it was, he was pressured into it, just like Goodell's been pressured into things, and he won't stand up to the people that are pushing him around. And he all he would have to do is shake his head and say, look, let's figure out what's going on here. But nope. You know, less than a week after all that went down in Georgia, they take the All-Star game away from Atlanta. Away from Atlanta. I mean, come on. To me, it's a joke, right? To me, it's a total joke. If he'd have took it, was it the video I sent you where the guy asked why Manfred isn't forcing the Braves to play games outside of Georgia? See, well, no, it was before that, Keith. It was before that. He said, in fact, I'm pushing the PGA to move the Masters. I'm pushing the PGA to move the Masters out of Augusta, out of Georgia. Then the Fox News reporter asked him, how about your membership at Augusta? Are you willing to give that up? Rob Manfred is a member at Augusta National in Georgia. Are you willing to give that up? He shut up and he hadn't said a word since. But it was before that, though. It was prior to that. He said that we're moving to this game due to the fact Indiana high school basketball for their disrespect in a tournament. And what would they do, Michael? Rob Manfred, though, to me, just signifies an idiot, a dunce. I just don't know. And I'm going to write down this Indiana high school thing because I want to look at it. I want to watch it. Indiana high school basketball. Team quit during a high school game. Man was filming the official. Oh, man. Some stuff in it. Official tried to take his phone and all hell broke loose now. Oh, hell. Was it oh, man. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. Yeah. That's crazy. Now I know they film all the baseball games in the area around here, Little League and not Little League, and high school basketball. That's always filmed. They always looking for somebody trying to dirty move, a bite, pinch, scratch, um, looking to see if officials might be trying to do stuff they're not supposed to do. They got a close eye on them, so they're videoed more than by one camera, most time two. So it's crazy. That's here in the state of Virginia. That's here in the state of Virginia. So yeah, we got two now. The Indiana high school basketball team that quit, or Rob Manfred. Put your put your votes out there now. Okay? Rob Manfred moves the All-Star game. Simply said, it's due to the fact of those ridiculous voting laws. And nothing should go on, no sporting event should go on in Georgia. And then less than 24 hours later, he's asked about his membership. Ref got body slammed by a man. It got real. I'll take a look at it. and then he wouldn't give. He's definitely who's going to give up a membership to Augusta? Come on. And then Augusta went on as usual. Didn't say a word. They didn't even mention it. CBS did not mention it on the weekend that they'd been asked to move the tournament. Of course not. Why would you mention it? They weren't thinking about doing it. PGA would have told them to kiss their asses. That's why it didn't happen. And this situation with the Indiana basketball team, watching the Stone Cold bio on A&E. So, yeah, vote, folks. Vote. A bunch of frauds. So vote the way you think. Vote with your heart. Whether you want to go with Rob Manfred or the Indiana high school basketball team. And one of them will be our official trash dump of the week. All right. Couple minutes is all we're going to leave the voting booth open now. So get your votes in. Your secret ballot will be seen here because you'll be putting it in live chat. And I will put I will vote. But me and Michael Peterson, you're going to go with Manfred? Me and Michael Peterson will vote after everyone else has voted if we want to. So, or we can just hold steady with our own votes. So I'll just put Manfred 2 and I'll put Indiana high school basketball. I'll put him as a 1 as well. Harris Jessup says Manfred. Now, Manfred he's got to grow a set. He really does. Baseball's coming out the gate. They're playing ball. My biggest gripe now with baseball is this. My biggest gripe is this. Oh, yeah. Maxine Waters. I saw that. We saw that. And she's telling people don't take no garbage. Larry Harris says Manfred. Baseball is going well. If you watch it on TV, 12%, 25%, 40%, 75%, or 100% in Texas. That's doing fine. The problem is with the league, the teams that are getting COVID. Do this. Lay the law down to them. COVID hits your team, go to the minor leagues and pull people up. There's no way in hell they should keep canceling games. No. Hell no. Play your games. If you got idiots out here walking in the streets at 3 and 4 and 5 in the morning to go get a sandwich, which they will definitely go do it for you. You know that when you're multi-millionaires out in there. But you want to get out and be a dumbass. You get COVID. Your ass you shouldn't get paid. And number 2, your ass Bring a minor league player up. Bring a minor league player up, play in their spot. Save your time and the money for the team. Play or forfeit. Exactly, Harris. None of this garbage that we're gonna cancel it because you missing 5 big players. The hell with it. Too bad. They've kissed Washington's ass too many times last year and this year. No. Doesn't matter who it is. If his name is Harper, if his name is Trout, if his name is Johnson, or his name is something we've never heard, it doesn't make a damn. Thompson, Simpson, whatever. They play the damn game. Whether it's an all-star player or somebody that sets a bench, put them on the IL for 20 days. Bring in somebody else. They don't get paid, and the minor leaguer gets a chance. Why not? It looks like by a vote of 4-1, Rob Manfred, you are, sir, trash dump of the week.
Garbage dump, oh garbage dump. Why are you called a garbage dump? Oh garbage dump, oh garbage dump. Why are you called a garbage dump? You could feed the world with my garbage dump. You could feed the world with my garbage dump. You could feed the world with my garbage dump. That sums it up in one big lump. When you're living on the road and you think sometimes you're starving, get on off that trip, my friend. Just get them cans and start carving. Oh, garbage dump, my garbage dump. Why are you called my garbage dump? Garbage dump, my garbage dump. Why are you called my garbage dump?
Here's my favorite part, nephew.
AMP. I don't care if the box boys are standing me. I don't even care who wins the war. I'll be in them cans behind my favorite store. Garbage dump, oh garbage dump. Why are you called a garbage dump? Garbage dump, oh garbage dump. That sums it up in one big lump.
Each team has a starting DH. If they change a pitcher, their DH is going for the game. How about that? I had not heard that rule. I had not heard that rule. I saw where the Angels brought out their pitcher the other day, and they said he's our DH. I mean, he's going to be our hitter. Then they took him out of the game, and they didn't realize, oh now we're screwed. So then they had to have a pitcher bat the rest of the game. Dumbasses. Some of these managers are so stupid. They don't even know what the hell's going on. Double switch, yeah. Mound's going to be back up. Yeah, it was Ohtani pitching, yeah. And they put him batting second. And then he went back 2 innings, got hurt, was feeling bad, whatever, and took him out of the game. So then when they put the pitch in now, you can't put a DH in there then. So they had to hit with him batting second the rest of the game. So then they have later in the game, the number 9 and number 2 they did do a double switch later in the game, and they realized we're dumbasses. So Otani's got a voodoo hex on. That whole team does. That whole team does. But they have got to get rid of that salary of the first baseman. They just got to get rid of that salary, man. $33 million is killing them. I mean, think about it. Pujols' salary is killing them. They got to get rid of him. They have got to get rid of him, because until they do, that's 3 pitchers. That's 3 starting pitchers that of average quality. You can get 3 threes or 2s. You can get some decent pitching with $30 million. 2 pitchers you could get really good for $15 million apiece, and still have a little change left over. And they are, they signed into that big deal, and now they're stuck. They are stuck. Lost again, 2 straight losses after 8 or 9. Yeah. They lost a doubleheader today. They're 10-6 though. They're not in too bad of shape. Bryce hit a home run today. He hit his 3rd or 4th. He's starting to hit. Nola won a complete game for him. He really looked good today. I think he gave up 2 hits. I think it was only a 2-hitter. But his first complete game as a Philly. He's won a 7-inning complete game, but this was a 9-inning complete game. And Yankees coming out slow at the gate. They got injuries too. Jay Bruce. How often do we talk about Jay Bruce on here? He retired. Jay Bruce retired today. A's. I picked the A's to win that division. I still say the A's will win that division. They're just a rowdy crew, man. They're just a rowdy bunch. They don't realize they're supposed to be millionaires on the West Coast. They are playing for jobs in bigger places. That's all they're doing. Game back of hard to say Seattle. Yeah. Well, Jay Bruce is going to be released, but the fact is, the Phillies wanted him. The Phillies would have loved to have had him. I wonder if he'll denounce his retirement. He knew he was getting released, exactly, because I mean he's hitting as bad as the center fielder for the Phillies. And I don't know why they released his ass yet. Roman Quinn. I mean, he got a hit in game 2 of his season. Game 2. And now he hadn't got a hit since. I didn't see it. I saw part of the game last night, but I did not see that. Profar is a bit questionable anyway. Do you remember Profar in Texas, where he beat the literal shit out of was it Juan Gonzalez? Who did he beat up? Was it Juan Gonzalez? It was one of those. No, Jose Batista. I mean, he beat the living shit out of him. No doubt. He left no doubt. If you don't remember that, I was down in Texas. I think it was the Blue Jays and Texas playing each other. Yeah. Oh, was that Odor? Oh, was that was right there at Odor? That's right. That was Odor. That was not Profar. That's right. That was Odor. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That was Odor. He's with the Yankees now. That's right. Yeah. Today the game in San Diego was pretty good. It was Odor. Yeah, Odor. That's right. He did not. He did seem to reach back. Yeah, that's right. But I tell you what, yeah, Friday night, or Friday, it might have been yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. They were throwing stuff on the field. They better watch that shit, cause you think for a second. Think for a second. Number one, they can keep you from getting tickets again. They can what? They can just all they got to do is put it in computer. All right, we had 17,000 here today. Ban these 17,000, and then if their name comes back up, nope, don't let them get a ticket. Yeah, I remember that one. Friday night. Well, was it Friday night when it happened? Yeah. Now, I know a lot of people a lot of folks wanted to have a YouTube Racing League as a sponsor, but I gotta get my eBay channel rocking. I gotta get my eBay channel rocking. So that's why I'm sponsoring sponsoring the baseball team, 10, 11, and 12-year-olds with my eBay channel. Now, let me show you what I did yesterday. I thought it was pretty good. Yesterday morning, me and the wife, we decided, well, we sitting in the bedroom and we're deciding where we want to go. We decided we want to go to some yard sales. One side of town had a bunch, right? But when we say one side of town, they're far enough apart where we couldn't have went but so many. We probably could have went to about 7 or 8. And maybe 30 miles away from there were 2 estate sales. Anytime I hear the word estate, I know they want to get rid of a lot of stuff. So I talked my wife into, let's go a little ways out, further away from these big sales. And we went to these estate sales. And the second one we went to, I ended up finding this yesterday. It's a pitching machine. You can only put one baseball in there at a time. LeBron James is saying Lakers will not visit Biden. But I ended up picking that at a yard sale, picking that up. I don't know if anybody's ever seen them before. I'll show you. They're made by Louisville Slugger. Okay. They're made by Louisville Slugger. And it's called the Blue Flame Ultimate Pitching Machine. We've been using it up there at the ball field. One exactly the same, right? Anyway, I was able to get that for $6. I was able to pick that up for $6. And I placed it on my put it on my Facebook Marketplace. And I put a price of $90 on it. $90. I did that yesterday morning. Guy this morning bought it from me. I paid $6 for it, sold it for 90. So but it's in perfectly good shape. That thing, the way it was set right there being at the bottom right there, set on that one and wherever that's at, it was throwing at about 75 miles an hour. And it was zooming nice strikes. And that was 4 away from the top. I think he said the top speed is like 88 miles an hour. That damn thing can throw 88 miles an hour, or close to 90 anyway. And so the guy didn't even hesitate. He looked at it and he said, "I want it." And I walked across the parking lot. I said, yeah, shoot me one over. Shoot me a ball over this way. And it bounced a couple times. I said, you want to throw another one? He said, nope, I'm fine with it. So he took it. So did okay there. So like I say, I would love to have put our racing league up and put it as as a sponsor. But Rob's got to try to make a living too. So I'll put my YouTube, my eBay channel up. I'll put my eBay channel up on uniforms, and we'll see what happens there. If I can get that good leveled out where I'm selling stuff pretty good pace next year, especially if I got a good business going on. Latest NFL rumors. Everybody's telling me now that Justin Fields is going third. I just walked in on a couple of NFL prognosticators that says Justin Fields is going third. I'll believe that when I see it. I'd be willing to look. That's a money better there. I say Mac Jones goes third. As long as the 49ers have that pick, I say Mac Jones goes. I think he has an inside scoop on that deal. I really do. Saban has always been pretty close with those with the Shanahans. I think he goes that way. That's my opinion. Totally my opinion. But I think Mac Jones is going third. I really do. It's only, a week from Thursday now. A week from Thursday. Unbelievable. We were working on stuff here to sell. We're having the Route 29 100-mile yard sale. Starts at 29th of the month. 29th, 30th, 1st, and 2nd. We'll be out front here. If I get, we shall see how much of downtown Cleveland gets shut down because either work from home or take a leave. It'll be interesting to see what players go to Cleveland instead of New York. Do you want to go to Cleveland and get drafted? Some will. Now, is it going to be outdoors? Is it going to be at the stadium, or is it going to be indoors? It really should be outside. I think they should do it outside. What the hell? Do it on the 50-yard line. Tribe fan works in downtown Cleveland. Yeah, I've been to downtown Cleveland. Yeah. They have no parking for the baseball stadium. You got to go in those parking garages and shit to park. It's terrible. But it's a nice town. Cleveland's not a bad town. The wife wants to go there. She wants to go to the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, not the Baseball Hall of Fame, obviously. But she wants to go there. So we may go there one day. I don't know. It is down by the stadium. They are fixing up a nice setup down by the lake. It looks good. Oh, okay. Well, what idiot took what Lawrence said and tried to question him? Oh, yeah. Look, Keith, all they are doing, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is great. Cool. It don't thrill me going there. Be all right. I'm not a big 70s rock person, 60s rock person. Some of the 80s bands, they're all right. Couple of the 90s bands, and anything since 2000, I can give two shits about. So, nah. I'm with you, Keith. I'm with you. What it was, Trevor Lawrence got married, and they've been trying to get an inside track to get an interview with him. And he's been saying, nope, me and my bride have nothing to say. We just got married. Don't mess with us. And everybody is getting pissed at him. So now, you know, Canton, Ohio is sad. That Football Hall of Fame is not that big. I've driven back the Canton Hall. If you drive on I-77 through Canton, it is so easy to drive by the Hall of Fame and miss it. The building's not that big. It's not huge from the outside. Now, inside, it may be massive. But looking at it from I-77 when you drive down the highway, because it's on the south side. So, like if you leave in Cleveland going south, it's on the right-hand side. That's where you can get a good view of it. It's not huge, but it's packed. When have you been there last? Wow. 02, 01, 20 years ago? Yeah, something like that. 7 years ago, says Harris. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't drive 10 hours to go to the Hall of Fame. No way. Don't thrill me. I mean, it'd be all right to go to, but you know, that's just me. But no Hall of Fame thrills me that much. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Basketball Hall of Fame, Baseball Hall of Fame, NASCAR Hall of Fame. That's a damn joke now, they say. I've been down and around it right there in Charlotte, which they had at Daytona, and then they moved around to Charlotte. I don't even know what the hell they do it no more. Because it was all a moneymaker at one time. So now I think you have to pay to go that damn thing. I mean, high price, 30, 40 bucks. Well, hell no. No way. I've seen her, go to shops. You better off go to the shops. They'll tell you the straight truth on shit. They free trips. Anybody ever wanted to go to race shops? I can pretty much take you to them. I've been to Richard Childress one, the one Earnhardt drove it. Which Hall of Fame is a General Lee car in now? The Poop and Shoot Hall of Fame. It's called the I went to Williamsport Little League Museum about 25 years ago. I thought it was. I've heard a lot of people tell me go to the Little League Baseball World Series. It's fun to go to. But yeah, Bubba Watson, yeah, he still got General Lee up his ass, dumbass. But Little League does need to move. They got to move the fences back. They've got to. 200 feet, 220 feet is not even enough. 265, 275. Put the triples back in play. Because they can hit a ball about 300. Nah, Darla said, hello.
No, I said
hi. But they can hit the ball 300 feet anyway. Kids can now. With aluminum bats. I mean, 265 is not anything to ask. And you can put a triple in play then. You really can. I mean, they hit the ball. They hit the ball further, or as far as women in college softball. Because if you measure that ball when they hit it, and a lot of them hit the top of the heel now, it's crazy. Yeah. Well, right now they're 210. Right now. Well, the thing of it is, though, Tribe fan, the thing of it is this. They're playing 60-foot bases, okay? So they can't steal until it crosses the plate. When if the ball flies over the outfielder's head, it's going to bring the old play of cutoff man back into there's nothing wrong with a cutoff man. There's nothing wrong with a cutoff man. Anybody that played baseball back when I played, and we played in an open field, no fence. So when you hit it, you ran after it, and then sometimes you had two cutoff men throwing the ball back in. What was the story with the Mets having a toxic work environment? I don't know about that one. I'm gonna have to read about that. Yeah, that's right. I'm with you, Larry. Cutoff man, and nothing wrong with cutoff man. Exactly. You got that right. That ball goes in the right field, second baseman. I better not see your face. All I better be able to see is back your numbers and your name while that ball's getting thrown back in. And if you're the outfielder, you better not throw it over that second baseman's head. I don't care if it bounces twice, he catches it and throws it in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to run laps? That was a way to run laps back in the day. But what I'm saying is this. I mean, now, you know, they hit the ball in the air and it bounces off a wall and the outfielder gets it and throws it in second. Sometimes they get a single out of it. No. Come on. That's garbage. Put the fence back far enough. Now, guess what? Number one, you got some area you got to cover. Okay? You can't put a little chubby kid out there that can hit 5 home runs in the World Series for you. You better put somebody out there that can run and catch the ball now. Because you got more to your right and to your left. Cutoff drill, yep. Oh man, we always had to play cutoff drill, backup. Yep. The cat. All right, he's going to throw it to second. That center fielder, your ass better be right there backing up at the shortstop or the second baseman. I don't like about these fence fields here. It's a long single or a home run or thrown out going. Yeah, exactly. There's no doubles and triples. There's no doubles and triples. Back your fence up. Simply back your fence up 50 feet. And people think, oh my God, Rob, 50 feet, that's too much for these kids. Look, a home run is not supposed to be something they handed out. It ain't supposed to be a handout. A pop-up should not be a home run. Put it back there. If they hit the ball, it bounces 3 or 4 times to the fence, chances are they're going to get a double out of it. If they have problems with the outfield, they may get a triple out of it. But if the ball rolls to the fence, it's not going to be a single. They're going to get at least a double out of it. Larry, that's wrong. Put a candy bar by the fence, maybe the chubby kid for it. Do baseball players still spit all the time? I hadn't really noticed it this year. There's still a lot of tobacco being chawed up. Who was that I saw the other day playing? Had a big old chaw in his mouth. Who was it? Shit. Couple of them for the Nationals. Exactly. And look, there's nothing to say that you got to go all the way back to 75 feet. You can pump 60. I mean, go 68 and a half. 68 and a half. There's nothing say, and just move the rubber backward 4 inches. That's it. It's not that difficult. 68.5. Don will think someone threw the candy bar in his car. Oh, me. But somebody the other day, it was might have been Juan Soto. He had a chaw in his mouth like that. They're not stopping it. They're not putting a stop to it, but they've slowed it down a lot. They've slowed it down. Cooperstown, the 12-year-old tournaments are 50 for pitching and 70 bases. Now, I haven't heard if there's a pitch limit. The little league that I played as a kid, folded 4 or 5 years. Man, I'll tell you what, things has changed big time. Number one, each kid has to have their own helmet. Do you remember when you played Little League? Do you remember the Little League? You got that one helmet that you can barely fit on any kid's head. I mean, it looks like it's sitting, it looks like it's sitting way up here like that. Then you got one that it looks like it's hugging your whole head. It's about this big. It's for the big head kid. Rob, you're the runner at third. You get stuck with the helmet. You get stuck with the suck helmet. I'm like, oh God. You got to hold it almost. It won't none of this putting it under your collar, and it won't none of this stuff right here so you couldn't get hit in your face. It won't none of that. It was a helmet that covered both ears, and if it was a tight one, you couldn't hear nothing, so you couldn't hear the coach. I mean, it's just like so. But now each individual kid has their own helmet because of the COVID situation. Each has their own bat. So, crazy stuff. So each has their own glove. So the only thing the coach has to worry about is bringing the equipment for the catcher. But if you got 3 catchers in the game, they have to share that along with the helmet. It makes sense of that one. I don't know. I don't know about that. But, yeah, it's crazy stuff. Just we'll see what happens. I'm hoping my team. We're gonna have royal blue shirts, and they're going to go with the dry fit the Nike dry fit ones. This is Majestic here, but it's something like this. And on the back, it's going to have my eBay channel on the back. On the front, it'll have our town of where we're playing. One of Little League uses the hockey goalie style helmet now. I don't think so. You talk about catcher's mask. I liked it better. Anybody remember the old chin guard like that? They ought to have killed us for keeping that. Man, somebody could have ball hit that. It would have cut somebody's throat wide open. That's the dumbest thing ever. The one that throat guard that wiggled, that was the stupidest thing ever. Hit it with a ball, and you knew it was going to end up cutting you somewhere in your throat. The one that now it's built on the mask, and it comes on down, farther down like that. And yeah, you could probably throw 80, 90 miles an hour. It's not going to break it. Nah. So, it's better stuff. It's better stuff. And, a lot of places that you would get hit as a catcher, you don't have to worry about it quite as much now because the guards, technology's gotten better. Plus, they're not stupid as they used to be. I mean, they've actually got catchers, shoes So on the toes, they're just like if you work somewhere, a steel toe. Why did they think about that 30, 40 years ago? Wouldn't have been that difficult. They're steel-toed shoes just on the ends, and they're big, but they're soft padded inside. You can wear them when you catch, and if you want to hit, you use different shoes or use the same ones. And really, I hear so just on the steel toe part, if you ever did catch, you got hit in the toe a couple times, hurt like hell. And the one thing you can't teach a kid is not to have his other hand out front. You either got to tell him to put it to the side or something. But now they're making it even where you can get a sleeve that's got padding going down it for the other arm. So I haven't seen a catcher with him, but I have plate shoes when they're making them for the catcher now. They're making them for the catcher that's and it tails on it though. It tails on its steel end tips because if that catcher gets in a fight or something in a game, you can break a leg. You can break a leg if he swings that foot. It's not the most. Yeah, I know it. A lot of people try to teach a lot of catchers how to teach with two hands, and it's not, to me, it's not the best thing. I never told a kid to put their arm behind their back. I don't necessarily think that's the best way. I think getting it, kind of put it to the ground. Then you got yourself three pieces of balance. You got your left toe, you got your right toe, and then you got your right hand. And just use it just like a step stool. And just put it out as far as you can, but widen your stance. You widen the stance a whole lot better. Plus, if the ball comes to the mitt, you can raise your hand and throw the ball pretty quick. You can raise your hand pretty quick and do that. It's not, but we're gonna see what this what would MLB do if it was discovered that a banned substance treating someone very sick with COVID and a sick player took it. First off, they would suspend them. They would suspend them, no doubt about it. Banned substance, if they took it prior to telling the league. If they went to the league first with it and made it public, then maybe. But if they took it first, prior to going to the league, they would suspend them. And I'm not sure that's not right. I'm not sure that wouldn't be the right way to do things. Because if you're trying to do something to treat something, go to the league first. Go to the league. I don't have a problem with that. Go to the league and say, look, we're going to try this. Let's see how it works. But to do it behind the league's back and be like, okay, look, we did it because we had to do it. Yeah, but we're 5 minutes away. All you got to do is hello. You see, that's what I'm saying. That's my problem with it. Just let them know. Just tell them. $13-3. What is it? I don't think those types of steroids are used for such purposes, but yeah. And that's a great question, Keith. It's a great question. I just think if you were going to try to treat something that could prevent something like that, go to the league with it. If it's preventing something, even if they initially suspend you, but if you go to the league right off the bat with it, if they initially suspend you, it would be so much public uproar saying, look, this person actually saved lives doing this, it probably would never happen where the suspension ever took place. It would probably just go before a board and be like, okay, the appeal was denied. The appeal was upheld, and we're not going to suspend that person. That's what I think would happen if they went to the league and told them, and then the league still had a pissy attitude about it. I think public response would be real quick. Be like, no, this ain't happening. This is not going to happen. Not on our timepiece. Not in this day and age. Not 2020s. Nah. If somebody's stopping something like that, no, we're not going to put up with that bullshit. Whoever it is, good, bad, or indifferent, even if it's a player that we really don't like, if they trying something, especially if they get in touch with the league first. If they don't get in touch with the league first, they would implement a 30-day and be like, okay, you got to get suspended some kind of way. But I don't think it'd be a 60 or 90 or a full year. I just don't think it would be, because they would be doing something that's really, really good. But in the process, they've been breaking the rules, kind of going swimming in a no swimming place, but you're saving somebody's life. If they drowning, yeah, you're breaking the law, but in the long run, you're doing good. So they couldn't do much with you. I don't think so. All right, guys, 9:30 out there. We have had 8 races already, 7 different winners. Go take a look. I don't think we got the current points up yet. We'll have current points up in the next 48 to 72 hours. 2 more races. If you're out of the points, you got 2 more chances to make it into the playoffs. And then the playoffs start. Playoffs? Yeah, the playoffs. And we'll have 22 drivers in until the final race, where it's going to be 6 drivers, and one of those 6 is going to be Season 5 champion. So we'll see what happens. You guys have a great, great rest of your evening. God bless. Thanks a lot. I will see how much jerseys are. The hats suck. The hats don't mention anything about Rob, does not mention anything about eBay. It just mentions the town we're in. If you want one of those, I probably could get you one. It's like a high school hat. But the jerseys are actually going to have my eBay store on it, and I might be able to even get a number for you if you want a number put on the back. And then on the front, it's just going to have the town of Gretna, Virginia. And then, like I say, the sponsorship's going to be on the back. Don't know what they're going to look like yet. All I know, they're going to be blue, royal blue, and I think all the printing is going to be white on it. So it's going to have eBay store and then my eBay store up on it. We'll see what happens. I am hoping that that it starts, picks my business up some. I need some pickup in my business a little bit, and want to make a little more money. So sometimes you got to spend a little money to make money. So we did a little advertising. So we'll see what happens. You all have a great, great evening. God bless. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. We're going to have some more racing this week, and then we're going to start switching up some stuff and having some more different games. I may throw Inside the Cup back out here again. There's a new couple of 1 or 2 more courses out there for Inside the Cup. So if you haven't heard about it yet, go check the website for those. But yeah, there's a couple of new ones. Till I see you again, my name's Rob. Thanks so much, and God bless. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.